All right, good afternoon, everybody. So today we're going to talk about the Abbasid Empire in decline and what caused them to fall. So even though they will take power from the Umayyads, like all empires that we found out in this class, there are some issues that are going to cause them to fall and to lose their power. Basically, a lot of these problems that they have is their own making, and just kind of like the Romans. Just like I guess you can even go back to the Greeks. Heck, you can even go just a little bit back to the Umayyads. Here they're going to be having these problems that pretty much are their own making of what they did. Number one is poor leadership. Abbasid caliphs did not protect merchants from attacks. Basically, traders and merchants are being attacked from barbarians and outside groups, and this hurts income from the empire. You need to protect traders or they're not going to trade in your kingdom. Also, since basically, I made a spelling mistake here, but it's supposed to be raise taxes, not rated, sorry. Abbasids also will be raising taxes to support their luxurious lifestyle. So what's going to happen is they're losing money because their traders are being attacked. They're not getting any money into the empire. So now they're going to raise taxes. So now here's something that's new in the Muslim empire. They're charging people taxes. Remember before, people were very willing to become Muslim in the Middle East because there were no taxes being charged. Well, now that's all changed with the Abbasids because they have a lot more programs and hospitals and things to run. So charging taxes, and they're using this money to basically live this lifestyle of we are rich, we are famous, and you will be poor. So that's one reason why this empire is going to fall. Another reason is the Fatimid revolt. Fatimid descendants from Fatima is a daughter. They are these people who connect themselves to Muhammad. They were Shiites. So now remember, Shiites were already mad of the Umayyads because they were power hungry, spending money on luxurious things. And now here, look at the Abbasids, they're doing the same thing. And they were also upset with the Umayyads for being power hungry and spending money on personal stuff. So basically, there's going to be this revolt within the empire. So the Shiites are now going to gain more power, and they are going to revolt. They are going to basically drive out Abbasid soldiers out of Egypt and Tunisia, and they're going to make their own new capital in Cairo, controlling parts of North Africa. So there's going to be a rebellion. It starts because of poor leadership. People don't feel safe anymore. They don't feel like they can trade. There's no money. The people who have money, remember, they're at the top. And remember I told you a couple months ago, when there's more people who are poor versus people who are rich, you're going to have a revolution or rebellion on your hands. And so this Fatimid revolt, these descendants from the daughter of Muhammad, are basically going to take on the Abbasids, who are Sunni worshippers, not Shiites. So while this revolt is going on, they're going to be attacked at the same time. So talk about, like, I don't know if you heard the expression, when it rains, it pours. Oh, it's going to be pouring like crazy right now. Seljuk Turks in 1055 are a group of people from Central Asia. They are warriors who are going to invade Baghdad. Remember, once you develop a city like Rome, like Athens, like Baghdad, people are going to want control of that. So while the Abbasids are trying to put down this Fatimid revolt, the Seljuk Turks are going to come in and take over the city of Baghdad. When this happens, pretty much the Abbasid Empire is almost done. What the Seljuk Turks do is, Seljuk, not Seljuk, Seljuk Turks. What they're going to do is basically they're going to keep the Abbasids around to make an easier transition. But they are going to expand the empire that's already big even further. but they're going to be expanding into areas such as where Christians are, like the Byzantine Empire, such as Italy, where, remember where the Western Roman Catholic Church is at. They're going to be going into Europe, Constantinople. So they're going to be causing conflicts with Christians. So as you can see, this was something we were foreshadowing in the beginning anyways, that Muslims and Christians are eventually going to have an all-out war. But this is what's going to end eventually the Abbasid Empire. And it will now be replaced by Seljuk Turks. Now we're going to move on to the West. Muslims in Spain. This will be Lesson 3, Section 1, page 131 in your book. Where it's only one slide, so don't worry about that. So we've talked about the East, which you now have your Abbasids and now Seljuk Turks. We are now going to move on to the West, and again we'll try to put this in a nice chart so that we don't get too confused. To the Umayyads. Now the Umayyads are going to remember that Abd al-Rahim guy who basically escaped from the massacre that happened in the Umayyad kingdom. He is going to move to Spain. And when he moves to Spain in 750, he notices that there are Muslims living there who are having issues with each other. They each want to be quote-unquote ruler of Spain. So what he does is pretty smart. He makes treaties with all of these Umayyads, and then he eventually kills them. Kind of basically pulls what Abbasid did to them. Hey, come to my meeting, let's make a treaty, and then once everything's fine and dandy, he kills everybody. And in 756, he renames Spain to Al-Andalus. I never could say it right, sorry. I call it Muslim Spain. It's a little bit easier. And he makes himself emir in 756. Remember, that is when you are governor of that area. Okay? Abd al-Rahim would remain emir until his death of 788. I don't know why I keep saying 17, sorry. And basically, Muslim Spain would start their golden years. Golden years, I believe, will go on for about 125 years until a new ruler, they're going to have 8 rulers, and out of those 8, Abd al-Rahim III is going to be the one that's going to be dealing with the most conflict. Pretty much everybody's leaving the Umayyads alone in Spain. I mean, they're dealing with problems here and there. But what's going to happen is Christians are not going to be happy that Muslims are in Europe. They're not excited about it. As you can see, that they're afraid of being invaded. So Christians are constantly going to be bothering Muslim Spain, as well as the Abbasids before they get taken out by the Seljuk Turks. They're going to be also attacking from Africa into Spain. And Abd al-Rahim III, he's going to defend all these areas. He's going to keep Spain as being Muslim. Which is interesting because Spain wasn't Muslim at first. They were Christian.
Kiana Abraham is your
Sorry about this, guys.
Please report to the office. Kiana Abraham to the office.
Sorry about that, guys. So basically, he is going to strengthen his empire. He is going to fight down all of incoming armies and invasions and keep the Umayyads in Spain for a long time.